Good morning. Wonderful. At home they say good morning, Mr. Burke, but it's okay. Yeah, great to see so many of you here, right? 10 minutes after the expo was opening. For me, it was hard to come here because each and every entry was blocked and we were not allowed to get in, so it was awesome. Yeah, great to have you here. Today we want to talk a bit about Azure migration and some tips and best practices, what you should consider and what you should do and probably not do. I'm Eric. I'm Azure Lead Architect at Comparex in Germany. And also I'm a Microsoft MVP for Cloud and Data Center Management and for Microsoft Azure. So yeah, I'm here for you the next 20 minutes. So if there are some questions, probably afterwards we can talk about, but we have to move this way because at 10:45 I have my next session at the other side of the building. So that's awesome. Okay, if you start your migration, and it doesn't matter if you're right in the middle right now, or if you're planning to start next year, or if you have done it already and you know what I'm talking about, I have 10 tips for you. And so let's go through this and have a look if it's probably valuable for you. So my absolutely number one and all-in-all tip is think about Azure governance. Because actually, if you don't have a plan what to do with Azure, it will hurt you. So this is your basis for cloud adoption. You need some rules, you need some game rules so everybody in your company knows what to do and what's allowed and what's not allowed and how to build things and so on. So actually this is the one and only thing you should do. So you should do it before you start your migration. If you are already migrated and you think like, this was not that cool, yeah, you can do it afterwards. From a consulting perspective, that's great for me. So, but actually do it up front, it's better. What you will see there are your rules and policies for cloud usage. Think about things like, am I allowed to run servers in Brazil? Am I allowed to run premium disks or ultra SSDs right now? So is this okay? Who is responsible for the cost and all of this? If you don't have any Azure governance thoughts, you don't have anything to audit against. So actually, to run something in Azure is good, but to keep it secure, to keep it valuable for you is the key thing. And actually, a governance rule set helps you to audit it and figure out if everything is running like expected. You should also continuously optimize your plan. So one of the key parts of Azure governance, for example, is networking. So you should consider a networking concept that suits your company, your business, your whatever. And actually, Microsoft is moving fast and changing fast. So at the beginning of 2018, if you wanted to connect the US and Europe, you had to use a VPN. Then we had global VNet peering. Now we have Azure Virtual WAN. And so your concepts have to move on and on and on to always use the top of the edge technologies. And actually, with this rule set, you enable your projects, your developers, and so on, to do their thing on their own. Because actually, everybody wants to be agile and cool and fancy, and at a specific point, everybody's asking like, okay, but how do we do this? And do I have to encrypt my VMs? And am I allowed to use this name for my web app, or is it already taken? This is your rule set. Put it on the table. Hey, project, these are our game rules. Now you can play on your own. Good thing. Second thing, when you're on one of those both sides, you absolutely understand. So actually from an IT perspective, we need control. We want to be in focus for our IT. We need to make sure that everything is compliant, and we want to have the right policies in place. Yeah, and in the end, there must be some billing. So somebody has to pay the bill in the end of the year. And in Azure, yeah, sometimes this could be more than what you know on premises. From the other hand side, you have a department, and this department wants to be totally agile and innovative and probably doesn't want to talk to IT. They want to consume services and self-service. So I've seen so many human resource departments doing their own contracts with external partners, building some fancy new hiring platforms, and IT didn't know anything about it. And then there was a time they requested the integration into Azure Active Directory. And the IT was like, what do you want to integrate? Yeah, our fancy new hiring portal. Yeah, but we didn't know about it. Yeah, no worries, just integrate it. Yay! And in the end, Such a new hiring portal is an IT-related product, and so in the end, those fancy cool departments or developers or whatever, they will come back to you and ask you for support. Because you're IT, you have to know how it works. And actually you have to figure this out and you find some way to handle this in your company and to have it in a good way. Just think about this, and this is why you should include everybody in the company when it comes to cloud. It's not an IT thing, not at all. It's a company thing, okay? Third part, assess. Assess, sometimes you should assess, and at least you should assess your environment. It's easy because information is the base of your success. If you migrate your servers as they are to Azure, it will hurt you. Because actually, how do we scale or how do we size servers on premises? It's always like, 5 gigs of RAM, so give it 16. That's okay. So we have it already, so fire. In Azure, the decision between 8 and 16 gigabytes of RAM is a decision between 100 and 200% of cost. So actually we need something called right scaling. And this is something you should really consider. So a good assessment, an assessment is not running a script once for 10 minutes and you know what your VMs are doing. Not at all. You should at least run an assessment for 1 month or even 3 months so that you see some peaks and some low times, and then you have a good assessment and you know what you really need to migrate your systems to Azure. So check your inventory. Second thing, check your contracts. If you want to migrate your ERP system or CRM system or whatever to Azure, check if you're allowed to. I've seen contracts stating that the deployment of this solution outside of the premises of the company needs some extra contract and some extra cost. So migrating it to Azure is easy, but you're not allowed from a contract perspective. So check this. And this is probably a thing from the license department or even from the special department like human resource or marketing or whatever. But do this. Define your needs. If you don't get value out of your migration, don't do it. Don't migrate to Azure because everybody does, because it's cool or fancy. Do it if it's valuable for you. Then it's okay. And so you should define what's my value out of it, so you have something to check against after your migration. If it was really successful or maybe it was a mistake, nobody knows. And define your benefits of all. Fourth thing, do not rebuild your on-premises structures. Please, don't do. Yeah, okay, you can take photos of this. You're also allowed to take photos of me. Actually, cloud needs trust. That's an important thing. And what I see quite often is we try to bring in all those old stuff we have in our on-premises infrastructures, like, oh, there's a DMZ, and then we have an extra DMZ, and an external DMZ, and an internal DMZ, and we have 15 security layers. Yeah, and then we have cloud. And we're using Office 365, and we're using Intune as a management. And Intune doesn't stick to a DMZ. And even if you want to deploy your application, if you want to use fancy new stuff like bots, like cognitive services, like whatever, it doesn't fit into a totally structured network design. Yeah, some of your services still need this. But on the other hand side, there will be disconnected subscriptions. There will be subscriptions with no connection to your on-premises network, and that's fine. Find your way to deal with this on a security level. So new services need new ways. Identity as the new perimeter. I probably have heard this already in the last days or in the last year already. And actually, if you are not agile, your IT won't be agile. So if you need 16 days or 6 weeks or whatever to deploy a server, and you want to stick to those rules and processes in Azure, Azure won't be beneficial for you. There's no value in it for you if you stick to your old deployment systems. And actually, there's no PXE in Azure, so forget about the old stuff. Azure consumption is built. That's an important thing. So actually, in Azure, nobody cries for you. If you spin up a VM that costs actually $25,000 a month, you have to pay for it. You know this M128 VMs? 128 cores, 4 terabytes of RAM, awesome. If you deploy it with Windows Server and SQL Server Enterprise, you're up to $58,000 a month. for only one VM. Actually, this is my new attack vector. I do not want to destroy your actual infrastructure. I just deploy 10 of those. So yeah, this will ruin you totally. So actually, have a look into this. You have to pay for it. If you run resources, you have to pay for it. And so probably when you migrate your stuff to Azure and you start integrating new things, you probably have to change your own business model. Because actually you have to put this cost you have month over month over month into your products right now. And maybe even more, because think about things like facial recognition or so. That's a per usage bill. So you have to calculate this. You have all those usage APIs, and you have all those third-party tools for cost management, for usage tracking. Actually, they are there. You have to use them, okay? Please put a proper cost management into your Azure infrastructure. And actually, a good structure helps to divide costs. If you put everything into one subscription, one resource group, and everybody is the owner in there, yeehaw, that's cool. So actually, everything will work. Everybody can handle your IT, but you will never figure out who's responsible for what. And so, good data in, good data out. No data in, no data out. So a good structure of subscriptions, a good role-based access control, a good tagging policy will help you to figure out cost even better. Identity is the new parameter. I said it already. Azure AD is the center of everything. Today, if I want to access your data center, it's not that easy. So probably I have to get into your premises, I have to get into your data center, and then I have to log into your on-premises infrastructure. Right now, would you hand me over your login for Azure AD? Ah, okay. And I'm in. If I have his ID, I'm in. I'm in his data center, and if he's a VPN, I'm also in his on-premises data center. And so this identity thing is key part of security. So don't think about using MFA, use MFA. Don't think about using privileged identity management, use it. Because that's the only way to secure your infrastructure properly and get an insight in who is using what in my infrastructure and how is it going. Support the modern workplace. Actually, it's the same, like, it's not everything sticking to this old DMZ. You can administrate from everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're here or at home or at the Bahamas. You can do your work from everywhere. But then, identity is more interesting than before. Always on, but secure is an important thing. So it's allowed to do it from everywhere. But then have your proper security levels in place. Secure your devices, secure your identity, secure your access ways, do MFA and all of this. Seventh part, include your users. That's the most forgotten thing at all. Because everybody is like, oh, we are IT and that's fancy. Now we migrate our servers and we migrate this and we do that and that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. But if your sales is going out into the nowhere's land of Germany, you won't have some mobile connectivity, not at all. And if now the CRM system is fully in the cloud and there's no local cache on the system anymore because everything is fancy and modern, it's a cool infrastructure, but it won't fit the needs of your customers or internal customers. So actually, involve them. Tell them what you're planning. Ask them what they really need, and this will help. Because on the other hand side, they probably will block you. I have a project in Germany, a customer with a very specific project or product. They try to increase their response times, or decrease, sorry. So actually they need up to 2 days to answer a customer's email because the product is very complex and they have a very spread documentation library and it's hard. And their internal goal is to go down to 10 minutes. Awesome thing, from 2 days to 10 minutes, woohoo! Actually, we thought about a bot, some cognitive services, and Azure Search, and a plug-in in Outlook. So you get the mail, you just search for your product, and everything will be figured out. These are the documentations, these are the fact sheets, this is a standard email template for answering such a thing. And it was great. IT loved it, I loved it. And sales? Oh no, this will steal our jobs. We don't like this. We cannot think about working like this. Mistake, sales was not included in the process of finding this solution. So, bring that in. Focus on benefits, have some key users in there. Key users are always fun because they will help you to spread the word. over everybody. Explain and evangelize. They are afraid because they don't know. They don't understand what happens. If you have a bot and some cognitive services to figure out which document is right, this won't steal your job. It actually will help you to do a better job and to do more jobs a week. But this is something you have to understand and have your internal customers to understand. So train and educate so they are able to use it. Check processes and consider changes. That's back to the we need 6 weeks to deploy a server because 5 guys have to do a tick anywhere. That's not agile at all. And managed services can help you to focus. It's an easy thing. So is it cool on Fridays to get home to your little girl or little boy and say, hey, do you know what I've done this week? I've patched 5 servers. Woo! Isn't it cooler to say, hey, we have now a new robot that helps little kids doing this and that and whatever? That's more fancy. And so get rid of the, well, not that cool stuff. So backup, monitoring, patching. This is something somebody can do for you. And you focus on the new and fancy stuff after your migration, integrating new services, improving, right scaling, optimizing cost, optimizing performance, staying up to date with all the changes in Azure. So please think about this. Consider a transformation instead of a migration. Only to migrate left to right, that's not cool at all. Build some logical blocks. Don't move an ERP system without the database, or the other way around. So we migrate the database already, the ERP system is still on premises. Maybe that's not the success factor, probably. Technical licensing showstoppers we had already. Define your infrastructure requirements, check your compatibility. To migrate and then regret is not that cool. Think about all your processes about deployment, update, help desk, about SLAs. Is Azure really helping me to figure out or to cover my SLAs? Or is it getting better or maybe worse? So think about this first. Keep up to date. Continuous learning, continuous knowledge growth is one of the key things. This is why you are here. So actually, you need this. Azure is changing so fast, and everybody receives this Azure mail, Azure news. We've renamed this, we've changed this, in this region is this available now, and we have this new fancy feature. Who's reading those mails? Who's understanding those mails? And who actually can decide if these information in there are relevant for your own infrastructure? Ouch. So this is what you need. You need to get up with the updates and to understand, oh, that's a cool feature, we need this so we can have better performance, better cost, whatever. Review your architecture on a regular basis. So VPN to global VNet peering to probably Azure WAN now. So you can change your infrastructure quite fast. Audit your governance. Audit it, not on a yearly basis, maybe monthly, quarterly, whatever. Consider changes fast. Don't think 2 years about a change, because then it's not any more interesting in Azure, okay? Change fast. There's a new opportunity, grab it, use it, and 3 weeks later probably drop it away. But don't think 2 months, because then it's too late. Last but not least, plan for the future. Do some end-to-end planning. What I do see quite often is planning in detail. So we are just talking about the VM. This single VM we want to bring there. And nobody's thinking about network, security, updating, monitoring, and about all the other services. And that there probably is a client who is to access this VM. So think the end-to-end solution. Who's using it? What's my backend on this? And this is what you have to consider in your planning. Save money as good as you can. Forecast your costs. And keep an eye on your resources. Keep an eye on resources that probably spread because someone runs a script without knowing what he's doing. Keep an eye on your resources because probably they are not used that good, so you can right scale them down or up or whatever. Better adoption of services. Don't migrate your IIS server with your static website to Azure and think, now I'm in the cloud. That's not cool. Probably move it to a static storage website or move it to an web app, or maybe move it anywhere else, but don't keep it in this Windows VM where you have to think about updates and security and all of this. And this is the important thing, move from infrastructure, and that's the main migration step. Everybody migrates infrastructure to Azure because it's easy. It's just VM to VM, easy going. After this, start an optimization. Move forward to platform services. Be more agile, think about new ways, and get rid of all your old stuff. And when we see us in 5 years, probably nobody will talk about infrastructure as a service anymore, because everybody has migrated and optimized it already. I hope so. So, thank you very much. My time is up, my session is up. Don't forget the feedback, it's very interesting or very important for us. Give us honest feedback, but think about my little kids. And so, thank you for being here. Have a great conference. See ya.